Yes.
Lovely jubbly. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Next Gen Edge podcast. I don't know why I'm shouting so loud. The microphone's there. Welcome to the Next Gen Edge podcast. Next Gen Edge podcast. Hope you guys enjoy. This podcast is a little bit all over the place, I can't lie.
Yeah.
I think what we've got a little plan here, if the laptop wants to stay open, and we're pretty much just going to be introducing ourselves, explaining what this channel and this podcast and everything is going to be aimed for, and then I've got a question for you. So first of all, I'm Brad, and this is
Caspar.
Caspar. To give you a bit of background on us, we're not financial experts in any way, shape or form, but what we are qualified to do is give our opinion, because that is our natural human right. So everything that you'll hear is our opinion, and any details we try to give out is fact checked as much as we possibly can. What else have we got here? Explain the podcast goal. Okay, so the podcast goal is mainly to connect with people. The way that we're starting, my words ain't coming out here, Cass, mate.
The way I say is this podcast is going to be part of a journey of how do I explain it? Of using AI to automate a business and expand it, and what we want to kind of show you to take a journey with us, so you can potentially learn something from it, and then use the skill that you saw us doing it, and then use it for yourself as well to improve your life as well.
Whoever said your English wasn't good, mate? I couldn't get a bloody sentence out. That was brilliant. Yeah, perfectly worded. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're just following our journey along. Hopefully, see, my words can't come out. Hoping that you guys can just tag along and feel like you're part of a community, and we'll just share anything we learn across the way. Like Casper said, we're going to be automating stuff with AI, and it's fun. It's exciting.
Exactly, and it's a trend now. I think today's. Now is the best time to start. Even now, next week, whenever you see this.
2 years ago was the best time to start, really. We are late, but we're still so early.
Exactly, even for you, people there, start now.
Yeah, it feels like you're too late, but you're not. Genuinely. It's like when, years ago, when the whole hype of investing started coming up, and I was like, oh yeah, before the hype fully started, I was like, Cass, we need to start investing. We need to start investing now. My uncle made millions off it, and now people are realising that you can. It's so attainable for normal people. And I was still. I think if I was to put it in point, we're at the point now that I was at then. When it's building up the hype, but you're not too late yet.
Yeah.
And then fucking 10 months, 12 months later, I was too late. You started. I started. It didn't go well straight away for me. So, but we're just words. Yeah.
Of course, it's our first podcast, so they don't expect to be too professional.
Nice. It's not going to be edited. I don't give a crap. No, it's just getting put up.
We need content to put in. Just be there.
Yeah. So here it says, main discussion is, where do you want this podcast to go? And I don't know if we've explained that, but let's just go into it. I'll give you a couple minutes so you can explain exactly what it is you want it to, not just what we're going to be doing, but where you want it to go. And then I'll take a couple minutes, and I
don't really know myself. I just want to
on the spot.
Yeah. I just want this podcast to have a very broad audience, and then for people just can learn from this, and then and I don't know, see how it goes with the flow. Potentially, maybe we can have guests in the future. We can it goes big enough, and then professional enough. We can actually have actual people that have succeeded in something. Yeah, and have have a community. Wow.
See, because that's a big thing. Something you touched on there is, having a guest and teaching people, and that's, like I said, massive thing for me. I want to be able to give free financial education to everyone. Yeah. Because I feel like it should be a God-given right. Financial education, you should not. If you want to be an investment banker, right, you should still be able to get that education for free.
Definitely.
You should have the resources. People do have the resources. You just don't look at it. The amount of courses I've seen over the last few days looking at AI courses and finance courses and all that. There's so many free resources people don't use. It's incredible. Even just books and YouTube videos. And I think it's ridiculous people have to pay thousands upon thousands to become financially literate.
Yeah.
Money makes the world go round, so really learning about it should be completely free. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's already free. I think the amount of information that's out there, you can pick things up. I mean, like, you just finding the motivation to just drive to get there, and then potentially having like encouragement for other people to like get you through it.
That's kind of what I was getting at. Is like there is so many resources people don't.
Yeah.
Like the books, the courses. That fair enough, the courses might not be perfect, but the books, the content, and all of that, like. For me, bring it all into one place, just make it all free. But people struggle to do that. They bring it all into one place and sell it off, and it makes no bloody sense because it's money. People need to look how poor everyone's getting. Yeah. People can't afford to feed themselves. People can't afford their council tax, their electricity bills. If they had better money management, better financial education, might be completely different. So, yeah, especially the time, we're going into a completely different time now where AI is going to take over everything, and it's just...
Yeah, I think everyone just doesn't, like, other people that panic too much of the future, or some people I'm too unprepared at the moment.
Massively unprepared. I'm massively unprepared myself. Massively.
Yeah.
So, this just... this what they call Hail Mary. I'm just throwing that Hail Mary. And just trying to learn a skill that's actually transferable in the new world. And it's what we would both recommend to you, because at the end of the day, it's coming, whether you like it or not. And we will touch on that in the podcast, because I'm so passionate about it. I know he's passionate about it, but I will sit here rambling your ear off for hours if I can about it. Yeah. So, yeah. Right, where's the next part? Casper. And Brad's lost his train of thought.
I don't know.
Right, so the company. So I'm going to give a brief explanation. So what we're doing is we're learning a skill. Now, obviously, through content creation and through other things, this is going to be one company. But the main part of that company is AI automation, and we're going to explain how that works now. So we have a company, NextGen AS, and on NextGen AS, what we are aiming to do is build up a system that is completely automated that we can then rent out to small businesses, because big businesses, they've already got it.
Yeah.
You know, the big fish have already got, but there's small businesses, your mum and pup businesses, you know, whatever businesses are online, the smaller ones, they're the ones that we want to target. You know, so yeah, we want to sell a fully automated service that's marketing, whatever it is that a business needs. We want to sell that. So that's what we're working. That is NextGen AS.
Yeah.
In a nutshell. Agreed?
Yeah.
Then you got NextGen Edge. Is it Edge?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going with Edge, right?
Yeah.
We've literally just come up with a name 5 minutes ago. So, which is this, which used to be the field of finance, but is now Edge, because we want to build one big singular brand. So NextGen Edge is content creation, and it, like it says in the name, it gives you the edge in the future. So we're going to be doing a lot more education, free education sort of stuff through the Edge side of the company. And then, yeah, so that's where we currently stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you happy with where we're currently standing?
Yeah. I'm pretty happy.
I feel like we've got a good foundation. Like, because we've got the bare bones basic of an automated system. It's nowhere near ready. Nowhere near.
That's a good start.
It's a good start. You know, we've set up the company. We've got bare bones foundation. We've got content channel that's going. We're practicing the automation. So yeah, just where do you want, in your personal point of view, where do you want this all to go, step by step, bearing in mind we're already at the point where the company's been made, content's being put out, we're starting on automation. Where do you want to see it go bit by bit?
I don't know, to be honest. Like,
he knew these questions were coming. He's had access to the Notion document.
Yeah, I know. I like to improvise.
You like to improvise, okay. you want me to give you time to improvise, and I'll just blabber shit about
well,
where I want it to go? Or
Well, you know, like the best way to really put it is I just want to see this business like grow, like potentially get more customers. So we fund like courses for the other people, for, you know, to give us more time to like, you know, to do more.
sorry, what? I heard a lot of stuttering,
Yeah.
and then you just summarised it with something that had no fucking, with no relevancy to
No,
what
it
you were
definitely
saying.
What do you mean?
You said courses, do more.
Well,
Do you mind explaining a little bit more?
yeah. So I'm saying like, when we can sell and automate the skill, and that has a good income, so and start using them to fund this channel that sells like educational methods for other people.
Well, no, this channel's completely free.
Yeah.
Like it's the other part which you're leaking a little bit. Which,
No. I mean like, so we can like have more access. Like so from the income that we get, we can like, you know, use it more to.
Yeah. Well, we'll touch up on what you've like what I thought you was leaking anyway, in my one. But yeah, carry on.
Yes, just so we can also come. Just so we can like potentially like do it like full time. At the moment, like, you know, I work. You can really full time.
I am full time, mate.
Yeah.
I am full time.
Yeah. So
Like,
so we still quite, you know.
what was it? 3 in the morning. I got
Yeah.
to sleep last night. Fucking 4 in the morning the night before.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm waking up at like 12, but you know, it's. I just feel like it's constant. It is constant, and I love it. I really do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
genuinely do. But I am tired. I feel like, help me. He's holding me captive. But no. All right. Yeah. So you want it to bring more access.
Yeah.
You want us to have more access to more materials, to more
Yeah.
funding, to more whatever, so we can provide more.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
No, that's
what they
really
say.
good. Yeah. Where do you want it to go just after that though? Because bear in mind, right? Even though we are in the early stages, once content gets monetized, once we're able to sell the automation service, right, or rent the automation service out,
Well,
what's the next step? Is there another branch off you want to do, like in your? Because obviously you know where I want to go.
Yeah.
Is there something else you want to branch off that's in that similar?
I would also probably like to look into, like, you know, see what happens in the future, see if there's another opportunity that we can like tap into, like a market. I don't know. We'll share that journey as well potentially. But
Yeah.
like probably like no Marshall, like I'll probably do this, what we do here, like the recommendations or like the tips on how to get rich. Like I'll probably use myself, like potentially like invest into like S&P and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like,
I think you made a very good point that you just kind of got to go with it. Like,
Yeah.
AI is evolving so quick, right? That you can't really plan for the future.
no, you never know what's.
Like
Yeah.
in 5 years' time, there could be robots arresting people in the street. Like you just don't know because of the amount of progress that's being made. Obviously, that is a bit of an over exaggeration. I think.
No, I don't know. There's,
We'll see. There's robots walking around China right now, but like, yeah, we will see. But it's so unpredictable right now. It's there's not a single person on this planet that has lived through this. So like nobody can give you like the internet and the
dot-com
World
bubble.
Wide Web, the
Yeah.
.com bubble. That nobody's experienced this.
Yeah.
So anyone that's saying it's a fad, anyone saying it's stupid, anyone saying it's going to go away because they always do. Well, the calculator's still around, the internet's still around, AI will still be around, and it will keep getting better and better until it starts writing its own AIs. And then when it starts writing its own AIs, everybody bloody run. But like, yeah, no, I'm in complete agreement. It's just we can't think too far ahead. But with me, you know what I'm like.
Yeah.
I love to think ahead. But my ahead isn't, oh, this is definitely going to happen. Mine's more, well, if I can put the foundations of it now, just the foundations, then I thought I heard people then.
No, I don't hear nothing.
then it's just a case of building on it, because it's the same skill. Like I said to you, so this is where I see it going. I see next gen AS. We're gonna make the system. We're gonna service, rent the system out to people. We might make a fair bit of money.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That washing machine.
Is that the washing machine?
Yeah.
Right. I thought people were breaking into the house. So yeah, you got next gen AS, which will make the automation system. We got next gen Edge, the content creation, which eventually, because of the automation, will grow. That's how algorithm works.
Yeah.
You know, the more content you put out, the more chance you're going to be seen. The more chance you're going to be seen, as long as, and this is the key, as long as we're posting quality content. So the system, the content we're putting out now is,
Yeah.
you know, let's be real.
It's
If you've seen our reels, we feel awkward on camera, as you could probably tell. But it's about having those systems. And those systems allow us to then have more creative freedom. So the editing process going from 5-6 hours to 45 minutes saves you a ridiculous amount of time, so you can then focus on building better scripts, providing better knowledge, getting comfortable on camera. You know, just sitting there and putting a camera on and just starting to talk. It makes you feel more comfortable, which is something I've been doing. I put my camera on and I just talk about anything that's in my mind, because I chat non-stop. Right. So to get myself feeling more comfortable, I go home, I put the camera on and I just sit there just talking about whatever. So yeah, I've kind of lost my train of thought here. So yeah, obviously what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the automation to help with the social, but it's not just help, it's practice. Because once we know it works for us and our business, we're then comfortable using it and we can sell it. Or at least lease it. And then we've got to worry about where to go next, because if this is booming and everything else is booming, it's like, how do you grow from there? And that's where I think I like living in the future, because the future is more comfortable than the present. That I was trying to have a moment of like, damn, that was knowledge, but it just didn't work. For me, thinking about where I could be to where I am is so much nicer, because where I am, if I'm constantly thinking, all I've got to do is do this level of work, learn this skill, do this, then I'm there. I love that. I love that. But obviously, by myself, I get lost, I get sidetracked. Even in conversation, I just get sidetracked. And that's why I think it's so powerful that me and you have finally teamed up, because like I said to him personally, he sits up, shuts up and gets shit fucking done, where I'm very, right, I like to talk to people. I like to manage deals. I like to try and get, I like monetization, optimization. Monetize it as much as you can. That's what I love. I love thinking, how can I squeeze every bit of money out of this? And it's not because of selfish reason, believe it or not. Because the more money I make, the more money our company makes. We've already got a deal. The more money our company makes, the more money we give back to the people that watch. The more money we give back to the people that don't watch. Like, charity for me is massive. And I want to make an absurd amount of money just so I can help people. As much as people probably going to say, oh, bullshit. Like, no, it's not.
No.
It's really not. For me, it's a massive thing. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, for me, it's a massive thing. I remember coming home with my mum and making meals and going and feed the homeless. So, like, it's a big part for me. I want it, you know, I want to monetize as much as possible. Okay, right. So, if you had £1,000, right, and I need you guys in depth as possible with this. If you had £1,000 right now, cash, that you could just throw away and never see again, and you wanted to make an investment, whether it's in a company, a stock, a crypto, where would you put your money? And how would you spend that money?
Don't really know.
It's the fun part of it, mate. Coming up, the impromptu.
I'll probably split. Like I'm kind of risky. Like,
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm kind of risky. So, this is more like a high risk potential. More.
This isn't financial advice.
it's not
Before he
financial.
says it, this is a personal opinion.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I'll have to probably do more like off the monthly, but I'll do like 50 split with potentially with stocks and like, crypto. So
if you had £1,000,
I'll probably
so let's put this into more context. You had £1,000 and you want to make as much money as possible. You would feel stocks and crypto.
To be honest, would I also put that? I was thinking like obviously AI, so I don't know.
It's your money, I don't know.
Maybe if it was much money, maybe I would do like 25% stocks and then the rest in the crypto, and then I'll put like potentially like,
I know you are a big crypto guy.
Yeah.
You love your crypto.
and then I'll split like the rest of for the crypto. I'll probably put like half Ethereum and then half Bitcoin.
Good Casper coin.
Yeah.
Casper coin. Yeah, I mean that fits your personal risk profile, and I think that's a big deal. Is risk profile, personal risk profile. Like your personal risk profile, you will quite happily go for put £1,000 in Casper coin. Proven.
Yeah.
Put £1,000 in Casper coin and just let it sit there, just because it's got the same name as you. Whereas I would sit there and say you're a moron. Like, that's so risky, but you're like, fuck it, money's money.
No, but behind the Casper coin, there was like fundamentals where it was one of the fastest transactions. So compared to everything else, it was one of the fastest ones.
Oh, okay, so there was a little bit of logic.
Yeah. And I had AI to recommend it me. I'm like, oh, I didn't know about this coin.
And what's your name? Casper. Oh, brilliant. There's a Casper coin. What's your name? Brad. There's no Brad coin. Sorry. No. I think personal risk is massive because everyone in their life needs to figure out who they are. And that comes down to everything. Whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's finance, whether it's investing, whatever. Right? You need to figure out who you are. Casper loves a little bit of risk. He loves to play with. Woohoo! Let's have some fun. But at the end of the day, Casper can do that because Casper's going to go out and Casper's going to work. Like when you used to work, I'm not going to say the place, but when you used to work at the place with the fields and the goats, motherfuckers working 13, 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, non-stop, without barely taking days off. And like he can have that sort of risk profile because he knows no matter what, he's good. And I've tried working those hours. I worked in one of the busiest kitchens in Kent.
Oh yeah.
I was a chef in the busiest kitchen in Kent, or one of them, and I was doing 13 hours a day, 6 days, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Get back at 2 a.m. Get back there for like 10 a.m. and you're battered, and that don't suit me. I can't do that. Where you've just got this personal. You've got a rocket up your ass that don't let you stop when it comes to work.
No, well,
And I've got a rocket up my ass that don't let me stop when I come to work for myself. If I'm working, I can't do it for somebody else. I can work.
Yeah.
We was at the warehouse for ages, but like I just can't put that much effort into somebody else's business. It doesn't work. But you don't see it as effort. You see it as you're going to work, you're earning a wage, and you'll still come back and do what you want. And I just don't get how you do it, mate. Because I used to fall asleep on the train home and just wake up 4 stops after my stop, like, no! Like, damn, now I've got to get a taxi back. It's going to cost me like £25 to get a taxi back at 3 a.m. But yeah. I think for me, if I was to have £1,000, I would do completely different. Completely different. I wouldn't touch crypto. I wouldn't touch stocks in the slightest. I mean, if you wanted to, you could split £100 between them. Like I would anyway, and that's it. Just so you've got something. Just so you dipped your toe. But every other penny I would put into business. And you've known me for a long time. Yeah. I've invested. I've done crypto. I've educated myself financially. To some degree, I'm not a financial expert. in the slightest. But I've dabbled in businesses as well, you know, whether that's marketing, clothing, what other ones have I had? I'm gonna try. He just fired. Lovely. I really hope the camera I really hope that mic picked it up.
Oh.
I was trying to play it out. And I was just gonna, like, you know, but you just kept laughing.
Oh.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, I think for me, I've tried multiple businesses, and through personal problems, like, I've failed.
Oh yeah.
Whether that's losing my motivation for it, or things like it genuinely just costing too much. You know, starting a clothing company, as much as I loved doing it and I loved coming up with all these designs, which I've still got all the designs, you know, like a panda on a tricycle with gold chains throwing £50 notes in the air. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was just so expensive. You know, just to get my original print on t-shirt back then was like 35 quid just for a test. A £35 for a t-shirt, one t-shirt. And it just wasn't doable for somebody that only had, at that point, literally at that point, I had £1,000. But I think with the £1,000, if I was to get given £1,000 cash right now, I'm going to touch on something you said, is AI. Every single time.
I was thinking to go with AI route as well, but I was like, I don't know.
Every single time, because I just don't see it as I don't see there being no downside, right? So right now, this is how powerful AI is. Right now, and I've literally got proof on the laptops, which I don't know. We might have to put this into an editor so I can bring it up, right? You can ask ChatGPT to create you a course how to go from zero knowledge to an AI expert. Will it take time? 100%.
Yeah.
You're going to need to dedicate a year of your life to AI. So
That's not even that long to be honest.
100%, if not longer. You'll have to dedicate your life to it, really, because to become competent in AI, 6 months. You know, maybe if you're a really fast learner, 3 to 4 months. But if you want to become a master in AI, you have to you have to keep up to date with every advancement in that niche. You're never going to learn everything about AI. AI is everywhere. AI is everything. It knows everything. Yeah. But let's say automation. For us to become masters in AI, we have to dedicate our life to automation in AI. To become masters, to become competent. Different story. Competent, where you can sell stuff and you can do this, but masters, completely different story. But you can literally get ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, there's so many bloody AIs now, it's ridiculous. But you can literally get them to write you the course, and then you just learn from that course. You can get it to write the course, write the prompt to create a video to show you what's going on in that course. Like, it's so powerful, and it's just, so I would go 100% AI. £1,000, all that would do for me is pay for subscriptions on repeat. I wouldn't buy yearly, because like we said yesterday, if we was to buy yearly, for all we know, there could be another system or another AI that wipes the floor with this one in 3 months' time. So I'd pay monthly subscriptions with that £1,000, and I would just dedicate everything to AI, and I would learn, like we're doing now, how to monetize it. In fact, I wouldn't even learn. I would ask AI how to monetize it the most.
Exactly.
Just like I did like 4 or 5 days ago, and it gave me like 10 answers on how it personally would monetize AI right now from zero knowledge with £0. It gave me 10 ideas, and it can just do that, and then it can build you step-by-step plans, marketing plans, brand identities. It can do everything. You don't need staff. At this level anyway, you literally need no staff. And even at levels a little bit above us, you don't need no staff. Fair enough, when you get big and big, like you need staff because you need staff to run the AIs.
Yeah.
But I'd say 1 to 5 people companies are now just one person companies.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff that they were doing is done by, like, you can do it by AI. If you, and this is why I'm pushing on the automation, like, we love automation, is a 5-person company will cost you how much a month in wages? Like 7.5, 8 grand.
Yeah.
Right? If not more. Like 10, let's say you pay your people £2,000 a month. Probably not. You probably pay a minimum wage. Right? But let's say, you know, that's 10 grand a month, right? For 5 people. AI can do it for £300 a month of subscriptions.
Yeah.
Like, what? It's ridiculous. There's so many jobs that are going to be lost because of it. So yeah, if I had £1,000 AI every step of the way, without fail. I'm so passionate about AI. I want to learn everything, and I know I never will.
Yeah.
So it's like I was watching a podcast the other day. Gary V. He said, people don't realise how big it is. When you open your fucking massive fridge, by the way, fucking huge tank of a fridge, there'll be an AI scanning your fridge, noticing what you're picking out. And then if they notice it's part of your daily habits, so let's say you eat like them burritos you got from Taco Bell, right? Let's say you always have 3 burritos from Taco Bell in your fridge, and it realises you're running low, you've got 1 left. It's going to order you 3 more burritos.
Oh yeah.
To your door. So you'll get ding, boom, 3 more burritos here.
Yeah, like AI, I think is gonna get implemented to everything. But like, there's already I've got like a rice cooker that has AI into it, and that's like a rice cooker.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I've got like a rice.
I've just splashed water all up my face. Sorry, yeah, carry on.
Yeah, I've got like a rice cooker in my kitchen that has AI implemented to it, and it's just like a rice cooker, like, you know.
How does that work?
I don't know.
I've never heard this before.
Yeah, so
let us know if you've heard about what.
Yeah, and then yeah, so it's kind of like that has it, and then there'll be probably also vapes out there with AI if there's already out there already.
What, vapes?
Yeah.
AI vapes and AI rice cookers. What the?
I'm not sure there's AI vapes here, but I mean,
No, but rice cooker has AI.
Yeah, not all of them, but I mean, my one has. Yeah.
After this, I've got to go see your rice cooker, bro. What?
Yeah, but you cannot talk to or nothing like that. But I mean, like, it's implementing somewhat.
Let me use my phone for a minute, right? Yeah, talk about your rice cooker a bit. What? I'm gonna Google AI rice cookers. How? What? Rice cooker.
So I'm assuming like somehow adjust like the heat.
I have to know now. I have to know. Uses sensors and advanced microprocessor to analyze rice and water content, automatically adjusting heat and pressure to achieve optimal texture. Yeah. I need an AI rice cooker. Yeah. Normal rice cookers are out the window. I don't even have a normal rice cooker. Exactly. But I need an AI one. That's bonkers.
Exactly. So everything will just have AI, like this TV speakers, fucking.
I'm acting. Oh, sorry, mate. Carry on.
Yeah. So everything will have AI, even like probably like lights, like so you detect, you know, like. Some, like, you know, in the future, everything would have this AI because there'd be no reason not to implement AI into it.
And I think everyone's using AI now and they don't even realise it. And you know what? Shout out to Bill. Bill was the one that always fucking told me, AI's coming. AI's coming. And I kept telling him, you're a moron. It's not like, it's probably just, it's going to be something you just talk to, you know?
Yeah.
All well and good. The moment I realised I was the moron was when I realised, holy cow, when I want to know something, I don't Google it. I loved Googling. I would sit there until 4 a.m. some nights after work, and if I won this much money with the lottery, how would I spend it? And I would just Google the bloody hell out of houses and holidays and clothes and everything. When I stopped using Google for everything, the only thing I use Google for now is the very punka. Yeah. But even then, now you need to give your ID. So now it's imagination.
We're back to AI again.
Yeah. Oh my god, exactly. It's like they're just trying to push us to AI. But yeah, that's when I realised I was a moron, and I remember sitting on my phone and going, hang on a minute, I'm having a full-on, I've just had an hour-long conversation how to start a business, how to do all this with a robot.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it and I was like, This robot has no feelings. Like, it's not going to get butt hurt if I tell it it's a prick.
Yeah.
Right? So, it has no feelings. It has access to all information that's just on the web. It's a all-knowing being that is ever patient. And this is something that one of the guys off Dragon's Den said. Think of it as a teacher, as a mentor that is patient. They don't exist. Humans that are patient and mentors that have that much knowledge, they don't exist. So this is a being that knows everything and is just getting smarter. And because of that, and because it's a robot, it will never get angry at you for asking the same question 5 times.
No.
You can reword it. If you don't understand it, you can ask it to break it down. It will do it. It's so patient. And that, to me, so powerful. And to transition on to what I was going to say earlier about me thinking forward and loving AI, I think that it kind of goes into light bulbs and all that. Everything's going to be AI. The whole world is going to be shaken up. We don't know how much it is going to affect. We really don't. But here's how I see it happening. There'll be a generation that's forgotten. Like, because AI will get so smart that it can take too many jobs.
Yeah.
But it won't get smart enough to where it can completely automate everything. So there'll be a portion of people, you probably poverty-stricken people that are already poverty-stricken, that'll be out of jobs. They won't have no qualifications to get the jobs that they need. They haven't self-educated themselves. So in a way, I see it, and I asked AI about this, and they said it's a 40% chance of it happening. Right? 40% chance AI will get too smart, it'll take the jobs, but not smart enough where it can replace their jobs. So there'll be a 99% unemployment rate for already poverty-stricken people. So poverty-stricken, like, you know, it's just... And that's why I want, and this is why I'm so adamant on not only providing free financial education, but with the automation, with all of that, translating it into a cheap online school powered completely by AI. And it sounds ridiculous because why would I want an AI to teach me? I'm talking AI tutors. It's easy. Like, all we got to do is program a chatbot to become an AI tutor. AI powered courses written by AIs with videos that are scripted and written and charactered and everything prompted by AI. Everything AI. Now, it's like I said to you earlier. Would you rather a man who you have no idea his qualifications, he's probably a dumb idiot that goes home and just watches South Park, right? Would you rather him read from a book and teach your kid, or would you rather an all-knowing, superhuman, or not even all-knowing, super intelligent robot teach a child? No offence, if you say you'd rather an old man that goes home and beats his dick to South Park beat your kid, you're a genuine. Like, in the nicest way. Like, because it's just... I get wanting to give them that human connection. As a person who has children myself, wanting to have them that human connection. But they can go to different things like jiu-jitsus and all that. But, like, I'm not saying don't take kids out of school, please. But I just think if you don't teach them, it's so... They're not going to know what to do in this world because everything they're being taught, and it's scary to me, everything that they're being taught in schools, like my nephew and what my daughter will be taught when she goes up into school, like, it's not valid. No. None of it.
Well, it won't be for long.
How long, though? Like, because in 2 years, AI will be everywhere. 5 years, we'll start to see massive change. In 10 years, the world will be unrecognisable.
Yeah.
There'll be massive amounts of unemployment, massive amounts of, like, I think, like I said, I think that the school system will be shooken up, and that's why I want to create a cheap online course. I want to give free financial education. That should be a God-given right. But I want to give it a cheap alternative to school. You know, I'm talking charging them less than what they pay for their kids to get buses in.
Yeah.
You know, they're giving their kid, like, they're paying £20 a week to get their kids a bus into school.
Yeah.
Why can't charge them £35 a month, and then they can homeschool them actual topics they need to know, plus give, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
For some people won't like it, some people will hate it. But education powered by AI is so much more efficient. There's I watched videos today. There's a school that implemented AI, and within 2 hours, they were 2 years ahead of everyone else in their class, because they taught the kids how to use AI properly. They learnt what they wanted to learn, and they learnt what was actually They learnt the best, most efficient stuff, and that is within 2 hours. They're 2 years ahead.
Yeah.
Just because of AI, like, that's incredible. So I think if we need to harness it, we need to give people direct access to how to become proficient in it.
And also shine the light of it, of that people need to start using AI and learn it when it's, when you still can.
100%. Shine the good parts. Like, everyone's going to be jobless. Yeah. If you don't learn about it.
Yeah.
My fucking hair. If you don't learn about it, everyone will be jobless.
Yeah, you get left behind.
You will be left behind. That's not AI's fault. If you're too naive to see it coming, and I mean this in the best way, if you're too naive to see that the internet hasn't gone away, the calculator hasn't gone away, the mobile phone without buttons hasn't gone away, technology is unbeaten.
No.
Nobody's beating it. It's advancing all the time. If you're too naive to see that and you get left behind, it's not AI's fault. It's not my fault. It's not the government's fault. It's not Bob down the road's fault. It's your fault because you didn't educate yourself.
Yeah. You saw the opportunity. You've seen it everywhere. You decide to ignore it, and then now you know.
Yeah. And it's just... Yeah, I feel there's going to be a lot of people that are left behind. A lot. And it's scary. And I'm not going to be one of them. I refuse. I rebuke in the name of Jesus
Christ. You should
Christ.
refuse as well.
Yeah,
pick your phone up.
Yeah, pick your phone up. If you're watching this content, and we love you for it, we do, right? But what we're trying to do is give you free financial education. So yeah, feel free, watch this, because this is actually a useful channel to you. But a lot of the stuff, I'll sit there scrolling for 3 hours, watching random stuff.
Yeah.
And it's so damaging for your brain. Stop now. For the last couple of weeks, I've barely watched these crap. Like, if I watch a video or a podcast, it's about AI, finance. I'm learning.
Yeah.
Right, because that's how I learn. I learn by watching. I learn by doing. I don't learn by reading. Although I do a little bit of reading, but that's not how my brain takes it in. But stop watching all this crappy content and start bring in content into your life that it adds to your life, it adds to your education, it adds to who you are as a person, understanding how to communicate with people, because communication now more than ever is going to be so important. We're not going to have human connection, and that's another reason we start this. We not only want to have human connection with people, we want everyone else to be able to have human connection, be part of a community, be part of, educating themselves on the more useful topics. And it's like we done a short the other day where I said, financially educating yourself is worth way more than any university degree on the planet. There is not a university degree that will outweigh that. Financially educating yourself. Can you name one?
Unless there's like a financially university that teaches about like if there's like a university that teaches you like AI on like a really high level, then potentially that.
But in current times, right now, right this second, right, you can AI 100%. I completely agree. Right, completely.
But most time, like most other universities are kind of like no, it literally kind of shit. like no.
I'm in a lot of agreement with you, but I've got one little caveat. Right.
Yeah.
you can make all the money in the world from AI. 1,000,000%. You will make, right now, you will make more money if you tune in with AI than you will educating yourself financially. But you won't keep the money. You'll spend it on luxury cars, prostitutes, and God knows what else, acting like baboons, go out clubbing with your friends, doing whatever. You're different. You've got financial education. Like, you've self-educated yourself. If you was to make that level of money, I think you would drive a nicer car, you would live in a nicer house, you would go on nice holidays, but your life in general wouldn't change that much, I don't think, because you're a pretty grounded person. You know, you wouldn't be walking out into a room of 70 people going, "What's up, motherfucker? I'm rich as a pouring champagne." You know, you're not that sort of person. You'd probably eat a lot more KFC. You love your KFC, you'd eat a lot more KFC, but your life wouldn't change. And my life, I wouldn't change. It changed more than yours because just who I am as a person. But again, I wouldn't be pouring champagne over Rolex, you know. I'd still have a somewhat simple life because I have somewhat knowledge of how to just keep that money, how to make that money work for me. But again, if you don't have the financial education, the God-given right, in my opinion, financial education, you can make £5 billion every year.
Yeah, I think these are two major things. I think it's just literally just being financially, saying to like not be stupid with your money, and then also like financially driven, so you look out to like, you know, get the best money, if you know what I mean.
No, sorry, what?
So financially, like, no, so you don't waste your money, so you like invest into like right stuff.
Yeah.
Another part is also being like financially driven, so you like use AI to your full potential. So you need to kind of like don't waste your money useless shit, and then also look out, like try to like find stuff to make a lot of money.
So put your money into assets.
Yeah.
Again, that's something that somebody with financial education would think.
Yeah.
So you're completely right. So we're both right. Like, yeah. AI will pay you more, so I'll take that back. There is something else that will pay you more, but you won't be able to keep the money. That's the big thing. Financial education allows you to keep the money, grow the money to incredible heights, where AI will just make you a crap load of money. You know, you can live the life of a baller if you actually really...
I think you should have them both. I think it's AI and the Wolfscombe.
Those two are unbeaten, man. If you have financial education and AI education, which those two will be completely unbeaten. And I just wish that there was somewhere that they could learn it all.
Yeah, if there was like a place.
If only there was a place.
Somewhere we can teach us.
Yeah, if only there was a place where two people wanted to give free financial education and cheap AI education.
Yeah.
And in some cases, free AI education. Because we're only going to be at some point, not even anytime soon, doing the courses just more on a larger scale. Until then, it's all going to be free. Exactly. We're not charging anyone for anything. Just watch the channel.
Exactly, and then you just keep watching podcasts and see how well we doing. Like if you see us succeeding, making a lot of money, but like, these guys do starting from scratch. And they know.
Yeah, no, you put that lovely. It's like, just watch us, watch our journey, because we're not experts in the slightest. But what we are is driven, motivated, and willing to learn. So you can watch us, watch our podcast, and learn from the mistakes that we make. And we will teach you anything that we currently do know. Because like I said, we've self-educated ourselves in finance for a good few years. I know a relatively somewhat decent amount about how stocks and shares, like how it all works, the whole system. You know equally just as much.
Yeah.
We have educated ourselves on it. And self-education is worth more than being educated by some baboon that goes home and beats his dick to South Park. Like, in my opinion. So, yeah. No, I think
sick.
Huh?
South Park sick.
I know. But you don't want to get taught by somebody going home and beating their dick to South Park. Like, you don't want to be taught finance by a guy who like sits at home and beats his dick to South Park. No. South Park's awesome. Don't get me wrong. I love South Park. But yeah, that's not the person I want teaching my. I want a superhuman, a supercomputer.
Well, the highest intellectual being to teach the children.
Exactly. It's like you can give your kid a free Harvard education, but you're not doing it.
Yeah.
You talk about, I want my kid to go to this university, this university, this university.
You have free university in your phone right now.
This is your university.
Yeah.
I know people say get your kids away from phones. My daughter is not allowed a phone. Obviously, she's only 3, and she will not be allowed a phone until it becomes a security risk. But she will be well versed on AI. She will learn through computers.
Yeah.
But I will not be giving her a phone because I just believe they are very damaging. And if she does get a phone, it'll be very monitored and controlled. Like, I do think you have to be responsible with children and technology. There's so many dangers. But for education, these two things, like, just think, right here is a laptop and a phone.
Yeah.
Harvard, for everything you could get off of this laptop and phone, would charge you $100,000-$200,000, right, for a law education. Fair enough, you then do the bar exam and all that, right? But let's say MIT or whatever, MIT, Technology College, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not American. They'll charge you $150K for a degree that you can get for the price of, what was this laptop? £200.
Yeah.
This phone was £300. There you go.
Yeah.
I've just saved myself £149,000.
Yeah, want to learn about any law? Fucking right here. Any information you want, pretty much, is right
with
here.
laws, it's different because they do have to do like a bar exam, right?
No, I'm saying, like, if you want like a question about a law or something, you know, the answer's right here.
You could become, and this is the thing, you can't become a lawyer because of the exams.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know how that. Don't quote me. You might be able to. You might just be able to pay to do the exam. I don't know, right? Because at the end of the day, if you've got the knowledge, you've got the knowledge, right? But what you can do is become as intelligent. You can become as knowledgeable. You can learn everything that they learn for £300. This is a Google Pixel 6a. I paid £105 for, and we paid £200 for the laptop.
Yeah. As long as you have access to the Wi-Fi, you're pretty much like limited on what you can do.
Yeah. Like, people need to focus more on self-education rather than actual education, because it's
I think
going.
Exactly, because fair enough, back in the days, school was more important because that's the only way to get access to information. Now, all the information you ever wanted is just right here. Like, there's no reason really to go there, to go like pursue, you know, knowledge.
There's literally no reason. There's no reason. And I don't want to... I watched an Andrew Tate video yesterday and he said something similar. And in my head I was like, just went, "You're a fool! You are a fool!" But no, there is no... You are a fool. If you go to these fancy colleges, like, you can learn it all. Why? Why don't you? There's so much power, and the people that made it to this far in the podcast are G's, 100%, right? Because they're the people, and this is a straight factor. So I watch obviously Simon Squibb, which we are in contact with one of his companies that's given us a lot of mentorship and help. We're very lucky to have that, right? One thing that he says in his videos is, if you can't watch this video, sorry, but you're not going to make it. 100% factual. If you can't sit here for... I don't know how long we've been recording, right? But if you can't sit here for this long, fair enough, we just talk crap right now, right? Because it's the introduction podcast. But the other podcast where we actually talk about the innovative stuff that's going on, not just with our company, but AI in general. And if you can't sit there and watch that and learn from that, chances are you're not going to make it. I sit there and I watch 3.5 hour long podcasts. The only time I click off is when they go off of topic and it's not educational anymore. It's more just bah. It's the only time. Once it stops becoming educational, I'm not interested, because I am completely invested in educating myself. I don't want my family to be left behind.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't think of anything worse than my daughter growing up starving. So why would I not, as a father, as a human, even if I didn't have a daughter, for myself, why would I not educate myself on something that I enjoy anyway? You know? So, yeah, I think to summarise this whole thing is educate yourself and make sure you follow the channel. Or wherever you're watching this. Well, I think we're going to put Rumble, YouTube.
Yeah, anywhere.
Anywhere that accepts this long of a video.
Yeah.
So yeah, just please educate yourself. Follow the channel, leave a like and a subscribe, and just, you got anything to say?
Time is running out.
Time is running out. You heard the man. But yeah, we'll see you later. Peace.